Hoy vamos a practicar y repasar un poquito con los verbos. Después tenemos una actividad de escuchar. Y por último vamos a jugar un juego en Quizlet juntos. ¿Okay? Entonces hay tres cosas para hacer. Vamos a empezar con stem changing verbs. We've been talking about these for a couple days. This is kind of our last day to be good on stem changers. Then we're moving on to reflexivos, another kind of reflexive verb tomorrow. So before we do that, let's talk about stem changers. Let's make sure we're all on the same page here. So could you maybe give me a quick hand if you can tell me what a stem changing verb is? What are these verbs I speak of? What are we talking about? We've been talking about in the last 2 days. If I were you, I'd be shuffling through and grabbing my notes on stem changing verbs, and then I'm all ready to go. All right, what am I talking about?
Verbs where the stem changes.
Okay, thanks, Caleb. Say that one more time.
Verbs where the stem changes.
Okay, so we're talking about verbs where the stem changes. So let's go into a little more detail on that. So if I have a verb that's not a stem changer, I'm just throwing out a random verb, okay? And I have a verb like comer. Could somebody tell me what is the stem of the verb comer? What am I talking about here grammatically? Some people call it the root or the stem. What am I talking about? My choice. Some of you could use some points. I only have about half of you that participated so far. All right, my choice. So tell me if I have the verb comer as my question, what's the stem of that verb? How about Brandon N. I'm gonna find you first, Brandon. Where are you?
What you say? My bad.
No, that's okay. So I want to know if I have a verb just like comer, what is the stem? What are we talking about?
I don't know, to be honest.
Okay, so what if I help you and say not the ending? So what's the ending of comer?
ER.
ER. Okay, so what's left?
Okay. The COM.
So that's my stem, right?
Okay.
Typically what I do when I conjugate a verb is I take the stem, in this case, COM, and I add my ER endings. So I have como, comes, come, comemos, come, right? So what happens is there's certain verbs called stem changers, which Caleb told us that means the stem changes. Could somebody give me an example of a stem changer? Either you know one off the top of your head or you're looking at your paper and there's probably like, I don't know, 5, 10, 15. There's probably at least 15 or 20 of them on the handout that I gave you. Somebody give me one. Reese?
O to UE.
Okay, can you give me, like, are you looking at a verb? Like, can you tell me one that would be O to UE?
Dormir.
Okay, dormir, perfect. All right, so let's talk about the verb dormir. I'm gonna put this kind of right here so you can see the board behind me, hopefully. So let's put it right over here. So I've got this verb dormir. Okay, everybody pay attention. Eyeballs should be up here. Okay, so I drop my ending. In this case, it's an IR verb. I know it's a stem changer. How do I know? I can't tell just from looking at it. I just know, right? Because I know that in general, I've looked at my list and I know that it says it's on the O to UE list. So I change the stem. So I get yo, duer, mo. To, somebody unmute and tell me, duer.
Duermes.
Thanks, duermes. Ellen, ella.
Duermen.
Duerme, thanks. Now be careful on this one. How do we say it?
Dormimos.
Thank you. Dormimos. I'll skip that one for now. And ellos duermen. All right, so look at this with me. All right, here's the deal. So look at our endings here. We had O, S, A, emos, and N. Are those regular endings for an IR verb? Show me thumbs up or thumbs down. Are those regular endings for an IR verb? Show me with me. Yes or no? Yes, those are regular endings. The only thing that has changed is my stem, and I'm gonna make my little boot here. I don't know how well you can see this. Hopefully you can see it. Okay, there's my boot. or my shoe. Can you see that? Did that come up? Can you see it? Yeah? Okay. So the idea is, try to go over it again. Everything inside my shoe has a spelling change. The ones outside do not. So that is what we were talking about. How many people are with me? Yes, thumbs up, or no? Okay, you gotta help me here because I can't tell. All right, so here's what I'm gonna do. I will see if indeed you are with me because I have a 3-question quiz for you to take right now and show me if you're with me. So this is, you can get out your notes if you want them out on STEM Changers. It's just 3 questions. I just want to see that you're with me. Okay, I'm calling it a quiz because I guess that's what it is, but just 3 points. So if you will go to my current lesson and click on, I didn't even call it a quiz. I think I called it like a do now. And just submit those 3 questions for me right now. Then you can hopefully show me that you are with me. I'll show you where it is if we can't find it. Right, so it's right here. Go to today's lesson. And I just called it a do now. I didn't really call it a quiz. Didn't want to make you nervous. It's 3 questions. So click on it and take it and submit it, and then we'll go over it. Okay, so here's me pausing for, I don't know, less than 5 minutes, maybe 2-3 minutes. And again, if you need help, then get out your notes on STEM Changers. Okay, there's 3 questions here. 1, 2, 3, but you got to spell them right for it to count it right. All right, so let's talk about these. I'm showing it on my screen now, so you don't necessarily have to go through it. It says, Susana blank ir al parque con sus amigos. All right, so somebody want to talk us through what you put there? I'm gonna call on somebody if you haven't participated recently. How about, let's see, who hasn't gone recently? Layla.
I put quiere.
Okay, she put quiere. Good. Can you spell that for the good of the group?
Q-U-I-E-R-E.
What do you think, Grupo? Thumbs up? Thumbs down? Is that what you put? I hope so, because that's the right answer. Good. So Susana quiere ir al parque con sus amigos. She wants to go to the park with her friends, right? Quiere, stem changer, E to IE. Okay, that would be in the boot, so that would stem change. Any questions on that? You with me? See? How many people got that one? Show of hands. Let me see if you're with me. I just can't tell. Okay. All right, número 2. Yo blank hablar español. What are you thinking? Let's see. How about Kendall?
I
Are you
said
back?
Puedo.
Sorry, Kendall, say it again.
Puedo.
Uh-huh. And can you just spell it for me?
P-U-E-D-O.
Great. Puedo. Do we agree? See? I'm seeing some heads. Yep, perfect. Right, so again, O to U-E. Yo puedo hablar español. I can speak Spanish. Little note here as a reminder for all verbs almost all the time, okay? If you have 2 verbs back to back, like puedo and hablar, conjugate the first one. Did I conjugate the second one? No. Okay, otherwise I would say I speak Spanish. Think about it, it works the same way in English. I can speak. You wouldn't say I speak. All right, so make sure you conjugate the first verb, not the second one. All right, número 3 then, let's look at this one. It says, nosotros blank las hamburguesas todos los días. What are you thinking? Who haven't I heard from? How about Blay? Just can't hear you. Say it one more time. All right, Blay, I'm giving you a point, but I can't understand you. So I'm passing it off to, how about Braden?
For number 3,
Uh-huh.
Pedimos.
Good. Spell it.
Pedimos.
Perfecto. Does that stem change?
No.
Mm-mm. Why does it not stem change, Connor?
I have no idea.
All right, Connor, look up here. It has to do with my boot. Where's the nosotros form in my boot? Is it inside or outside?
Uh,
Oh, you probably can't see
I
my
can't even see it like
Sorry,
that,
sorry.
but
Okay, here, I'm coming. Okay, sorry, look at my boot. Nosotros, is it inside my boot or outside my boot?
outside.
Okay, that's why it doesn't stem change. Okay, when it's outside, it's just that one form. You leave it as it is. All right. Okay. Okay. So, how'd we do? How we feeling about these? Show me on your hands. Did you get 3? 2? 1? I mean, I can look. Looks like most people were in the 2-3 range. Would we say we're feeling pretty comfortable about this idea of stem changers? Okay, that's what I want to see. I am going to give you some homework. I'm going to give you 3 nights to do. So I'm giving you plenty of time to do it. That's kind of practicing on these one more time. So hopefully by the time you do all that, you'll be feeling great about it if you're not already. Okay, I would like to do a quick listening activity. Okay, so I'm going to project the listening activity. So all you really need is a place to jot down some answers. So if you have your notebook handy, grab your notebook. If you don't have your notebook, just grab, honestly, any little paper will do. I'm not going to be too picky here. And I am going to just share it with you so you do not need to go to your textbook or anything. All right, so while I'm getting this set up, you are finding something to write on. Okay, so this is what it looks like in your book. Okay, you should be able to look up here with me. I'm gonna read you the directions. You're looking at the picture, and then what I'm gonna have to do is just kind of put the parts that you need, which are right there, so that you can listen with us. Now, a lot of times the listening activities are kind of the key here is vocab. So if you would want to get a vocab list out, I am certainly not going to tell you not to do that. If you feel like that would help you, we're talking about los quehaceres. What are los quehaceres? I don't even. Yeah, chores, thanks. So we're talking about chores here. So if you feel like you're not great on your chores, grab your vocab list real quick, or pull it up so you're looking at it while we do this. All right, I'm going to read you the directions. It says, lee la siguiente descripción de Elena de los quehaceres que hace cada miembro de su familia. Okay, so I'll give you a minute to look over this in a minute. It says, en mi familia todos ayudamos con los quehaceres de la casa. Cada uno de nosotros tiene una tarea específica. All right, so somebody give me the gist here of what you would expect to be reading about and then hearing about based on what I just said. Summarize that for us. What was I just talking about? Magali, what was I just talking about? And her internet's a little in and out. She might not be there. All right, how about Evelyn? Are you there, Evelyn?
Yes.
Okay, so what's the gist of what I was just saying?
You were talking about that every single family member of their family, they get a specific chore that they have to do.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so here they are. I can only just fit it on there. So here's what I want you to read about right now before I play anything. Okay, aquí tenemos información de mamá, de papá, yo, the girl's name is Elena, se llama Elena, y su hermano mayor. Okay, so I want you to go through, have a gist of what chores each one does, and then hopefully when you hear it, you're going to decide si es cierto or falso. So I'm going to stop talking for just a second. All right, so if there's something on there you're totally clueless about, I would expect you to be maybe looking at your vocab list real quick, or perhaps doing a very quick Google Translate, I guess, maybe before I start. All right, so here's the directions, and then I'll go back up so you can see these. It says, escribe los números del 1 al 6 en una hoja de papel. All right, 1 al 6. 1 al 6. Escucha las frases y escribe C si la frase es cierta y F si es falsa. See if it is what, clase?
Correct.
Cierta.
Cierto is true. And then, of course, falso is false. All right, you're going to hear each one twice. And let me prepare you. Okay, I'm going to tell you, I don't know, feel like there are, I'm just going to give you a little hint here. I'm going to tell you there are more falsos than ciertos. I know if I was listening to this, that would start making me nervous because I'd be like, how can they all be false? So I'm not saying they all are, but there's more false than true. All right. So it's going to play it for you twice. I'm going to start it and then I'll center this so that you can look at everything while they're talking. All right. So please make sure you're jotting down the answers.
1. La mamá y el papá de Elena limpian el garaje juntos. La mamá y el papá de Elena limpian el garaje juntos.
2. Elena limpia la sala con su hermano mayor. Elena limpia la sala con su hermano mayor.
3. El hermano arregla el jardín de la escuela de la comunidad. El hermano arregla el jardín de la escuela de la comunidad.
4. La mamá hace la cena y la sirve. La mamá hace la cena y la sirve.
5. El papá prepara el desayuno. El papá prepara el desayuno.
6. Elena hace las compras del supermercado. Elena hace las compras del supermercado.
All right. What do you think? If you got your camera off, turn it back on so I know you're there because we're going to go through them. Did you get a lot of falses? That's okay this time. All right, I'm going to read it one more time so you can hear it one more time. You can look at it with us, and then we'll see if we can't figure these out. All right, so número 1, la mamá. So look at la mamá y el papá de Elena. So you're looking in this area. Limpian el garaje juntos. So I would think about limpian el garaje. That's the key part there. Who wants to answer that one? And you have to tell us what garaje is. What are we talking about? What are we talking about?
We're talking about the garage.
Garage, thanks, Caleb, is the garage. So does it say anything about them cleaning the garage here?
No.
Nope. So es falso. All right, número 2, I'm calling on you, so make sure you're listening. I want this pace to pick up a little bit here. Elena limpia la sala con su hermano mayor. So now you go down here, Elena limpia la sala con el hermano mayor. So what I would note, first of all, something about la sala, the living room. What are you thinking, Claire?
I think that it is false.
Do you see anything there about limpiar la sala?
Nope.
No, la sala is the living room. So here's the deal. Even if you don't know about la sala's living room, you can see there's nothing there about cleaning up any living room, right? La sala, you don't see there. All right, 3, el hermano arregla el jardín de la escuela. Okay, el hermano arregla el jardín de la escuela. So I'm down here looking at hermano, jardín de la escuela. What are you thinking, Brian?
Is it false?
Uh-huh. What's the gist of that? What are they talking about?
They're talking about gardening.
El jardín de la escuela.
I don't know.
What's jardín? Can you pick out that word?
Jardín, is it garden
Uh-huh. De la escuela.
in the school?
Yeah, like the schoolyard, the school garden. So there's certainly nothing there about cleaning up any schoolyard, right? Okay, that's falso. Número 4, la mamá hace la cena y la sirve. La mamá hace la cena. La cena. I think everybody actually has a point at least. How about Raven? Are you there, Raven? No, you're having some difficulties. I don't know if you can talk today. You there? Okay, we'll leave you, Raven. How about Cindy?
What was the question?
La mamá hace la cena y la sirve.
False.
Yeah, because what's that one about? She makes.
She makes lunch. No, she prepares lunch.
Well, actually, it says that she prepares lunch, but this one says hace la cena. What's la cena? Yeah, right. Okay, 5. El papá prepara el desayuno. Prepara el desayuno. What do you think, Joel?
True.
Really? Whew. Yeah, right? So desayuno is right there. Muy bien. You know what desayuno is, Joel?
Breakfast.
Yeah. All right, last up. Elena hace las compras del supermercado. Hace las compras del supermercado. What do you think? What do you think, Nikayla?
False.
Anything about going to the supermarket there?
No.
Nah. All right, how we do? It was weird that there were a lot of falses, right? There are never that many falses. I had to listen to it twice myself to make sure I didn't miss anything, but yeah. Okay, muy bien. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. I would like to finish off with a quick little game of Quizlet. So how many people have done a Quizlet Live before? Done Quizlet Live? Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. So what I need you to do is, well, you can head to Quizlet and then I'll pop up the information here in just a minute for you to join my game. So obviously this is kind of all has to do with vocab. And, oh, that's not what I wanted. So if you've not done this before, you'll get it. It's pretty quick to pick up. All right. Trace live. Create a game. I'm gonna put you on a team. Let's see. I'll give you the Spanish for now. All right. Just mute that for a second. Okay, so here's what you need to do. You need to go to Quizlet.live. Okay, here's your code to put in. And you can see I have 3 people so far with me. There's 5, yay. I haven't tried this on the computer. See how this goes. Worth a try. Enjoy the music for a minute. All right, let's see. I got 14. I don't know how many I need. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'm waiting for maybe 2 more people. You're not there, try and get there. Give you a second, 1 more maybe. I know some of you are having internet Wi-Fi things, so if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But. All right, we're going. Okay, I'm gonna stop sharing so I can see it. All right, I have put you on a random team. So here we go. I think you'll get it. All right, looks like we got all our teams in motion. Oh, almost all. There we go. Get out that vocab list if you need it. Tortugas are looking strong. Tortugas. All right, let's see here how we did. So it looks like Blay, I'm gonna give you guys a little participation point here. Blay and Alejandro and Braden, solid start. All right, so here's what I'm looking at here. Reunirse con amigos, to get together with friends. Tener una cita, to have a date. Estudiar, to study, and el día de fiesta is a holiday. All right, let's mix it up. We're shuffling it up. All right, here we go. Let's try again. Wrap things up here. We got about 5 more minutes. I want to just show you real quick. Homework is in your textbook. So I'm giving you a couple nights to take care of it. It's just a little more practice on those stem changers. Okay. So here it is real quick. I'll just show you. All right. So there's 3: decir, tener, and then just kind of general stem changers. So I'm really giving you tonight, tomorrow night. I thought it would be due on Friday, but I made it due at midnight. So you actually have Friday night if you really want to work on it Friday night too. So make sure you go in through your portal. You should see those 3 assignments. Have your verbs out in front of you, right? There were notes the other day. If you don't have them, go under class resources and you'll have decir and you'll have tener, okay? And make sure you just watch your spelling, okay? All right, otherwise, as always, double check Skyward. Make sure if you're missing something, you get it to me, okay? Hasta luego. Hasta mañana.